Hello. We got some more creepy paranormal clips to look at tonight, but are they really paranormal? Certainly the creators, the posters of these videos would like to say yes, but what do you think? Let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, up at number 1.
And hospital has caught on fire. Currently, you're watching the footage of this event. Thankfully, no casualties were reported, which makes the footage all the more mysterious when we notice the dark silhouette of an individual within the burning walls. An individual
So we've got this
seemingly unaffected by the scorching heat.
Silhouette of a person in a window, looks like a window of a burning building. So realistically, not a real person, but
the cameraman allegedly wrote that the hospital in the area is haunted
so
due
it's a
to
haunted
the many
hospital.
Instances of paranormal happenings while at his workplace.
Now the flames here
Most
appear
of
to
which
be
is believed to be
appear to be coming in front of the silhouette as well as behind it. So is this a real paranormal event? Is this a ghostly figure caught in the flames? I know that there's been a number of occurrences around the world where things like this have been filmed and people think it's real.
Manifested by the death and tragedy that most
what do you
hospitals entail. Although he admits that
and this is not just a single one-off photograph either, it's a video.
Paranormal occurrence
So
he has ever claimed to have witnessed.
what's going on
Comment
here?
whether you think this footage is real or another well-prepared fake, and follow me.
Is it a well-prepared fake? It could be a fake, sadly,
An
but
hospital has caught on fire.
if you take it on face value, it looks like it could be real. What do you think? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one and see what we've got.
How did you die? Can you tell us, please?
Sarah.
So this is another video where they're relying on one of these apps, Spirit Talker this time, and Spirit Talker has said the word Sarah, the name Sarah.
Sarah. Do we have a Sarah anywhere here?
We're really here.
And now we're really here.
Is there a Sarah?
Dad.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this now. Sarah.
And then there's a Sarah on this tombstone, this gravestone. So is that coincidence? Or has the spirit of Sarah managed to somehow manipulate the app to say the name?
Sarah. Soon as I got there,
Courage.
Sarah come out, look. Sarah, is there a Sarah?
You are talented.
Does Sarah want to communicate with me?
Keep the camera on.
Keep the camera on, I am, don't worry about that. There's Sarah. As soon as I got there, I was literally here, and it went Sarah. Does Sarah want to come forward and communicate with me?
The question here really is, can spirits, ghosts, somehow manipulate these apps to generate words that are actually in line with the investigation, actually make sense, or is all this just random? Because you can see there's a whole pile of different words coming up here. Sarah was very relevant, as in it matched the gravestone, but is it really paranormal? Could be, or it could be just a coincidence. What do you think? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. I think this person is in hospital, and here they are cleaning their teeth, and we'll play it through. And there's something here, look, down the side of the door. Some creepy, that looks like a head just sticking around the corner. Although if it is a head, it's very small. Look how small that is compared to, for instance, the hinges on the door. A head, a hand. a hand. Look, his fingers. You can see fingers. But the question here is why has this person decided to record themselves whilst cleaning their teeth at night? So is that really a paranormal hand moving up and down this door? Or is it something else? You see something here through the crack of the door as well, as the person bends forward there, look. So that is that a real person? Or is all of this AI or something else that's made up? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. So this ring door cam allegedly catching a video of something trying to ride off with this bike at 4:28 in the morning. And seemingly it's some outside light, some security light is being triggered there at the same point. So what do you think about that one? Probably some string or something like that holding it up, but it could be a spirit. Certainly the creator would seems to be suggesting that. What do you think? Anyway, let's have a look at the next one. Okay, so here I think the person has got their phone right up to the window of this Glen house, and they're filming into the room from outside, and yeah, look, there's their reflection. So they've got their camera phone right up to the window, and they're filming inside through the window, and they're claiming, I think, that this part here is a ghost or something like that, something unexplained. So they're actually saying here that it was just them and their wife. Yeah, so they're clearly claiming that this here is what's going on. So if we just break away from that a second and have a look at that, there's some clip on the video editor, and see what we can see. So having a look at this clip on the video editor, if we step forward, slowly step forward through the clip here, as the camera pans, you'll see a figure here, and if we step forward a bit further, see the figure passes, then the camera pans back the other way, and as the person moves the camera away from the window, you can see a figure here. And to me, this is totally a reflection of someone else who's with this person on the day that they were filming. So at that point there, this is a reflection of that person, and then as we step forward, the person has walked across behind them and then is standing next to them. That's what it seems like. I don't think there's anything paranormal in this particular clip, and you can see them there again. Okay, so what do you think about that? To me, on the video editor, it totally looks like a reflection and nothing else, but it's interesting. Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. So this one is an image. So the friend has had a few drinks and pretending to sleep on the grave, and they are saying that this is an apparition. An apparition, a ghostly figure of presumably someone else from this cemetery, or maybe the actual grave that this person is sleeping on. Certainly creepy. What do you think? Could be, couldn't it? Could be a spirit, a ghost, or it could be something in the environment reflecting back in the flash. What do you think? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one.
No puede ser.
Regresar.
Oh, so here we're looking, I think here, up here, there's some sort of dark figure up behind those bushes.
Hace frío.
And there it's moving, look, it's walking towards them. Doesn't seem to have any features, just completely dark shadow, like a shadow person.
Miren cómo camina, ve. ¡A la bestia!
And there,
No puede ser.
Regresar.
and there it is again as we go back to the start. But and you'd say here,
Hace
as it starts to move forward,
frío.
there, look, we stop that there. It doesn't seem to have a shadow, although the shadow, I'm guessing, would, as they're shining a torch, would be behind them and we wouldn't be able to see it from this viewpoint. So is that a shadow person walking around the woods in the dark? Or is that some other creepy person deciding to scare people, walking around in the dark woods on their own? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. So we've got a couple of EVPs happening here. The first one, come over here. So if we play that again, let's turn the volume up here a bit and play it again. They're saying like, come over here. And that also sounds like, where did you go? Creepy. A creepy voice captured on this Ring doorbell camera, or Ring security camera. It's pointing inside the house. Come over here. Oh, creepy. What do you think about that one? Creepy EVP or something else? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one.
There's something flashing right in front of me here, Mark.
We're talking about all these things here. Could they not just be like, you don't know if it's their breath, is it a cold night, or someone vaping or something like that? Things from the environment blowing past.
It's gone.
Particles of dust.
What the hell is that?
Yep. And then there's something moving here. I think this might be
There's something flashing right in front of me here, Mark.
This is in a cemetery, perhaps, because that part of that looked like a cross up here.
What the hell is that?
Just there, look. This is more of the. That looks very much like a cross, doesn't it? This is filmed on a thermal camera, perhaps. Switch to the monochrome. So all these bright colours are hotter, and the darker colours are cold.
There's something flashing right in front of me here, Mark.
Certainly something creeping around the cemetery in the night.
What the hell is that?
So what do you think that is?
No, it's gone.
Is that a creepy ghost, a spirit? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. Okay, so this video is in portrait, so it's landscape but in portrait. So let's just stop that there for a second and just flip it round and have a closer look. Okay, so taking a closer look at this video, if we look up here where the mouse pointer is, you can see a faint outline of a figure. Now if we step forward here, you see this figure making its way in front of the house, in front of this other car, behind the tree, and then in front of this white car and out towards the highway. But you can notice here it's a semi-transparent, doesn't appear to have legs, or not much of them anyway, and no head. It's like a torso. Little parts, maybe part of head here, but on there. Then when we go back here, at this point here does look like it's got a head and legs. So is this all about poor quality camera, or is it something else? One other point to notice here with this video is it seems to be filmed on 2 different days. If we go back here, we've got the 20th of March at 10:16, and then as we step forward, the camera switches, the date disappears, and the camera appears to, the image appears to shift down slightly, and then when the date comes back, it's now on the 18th at 10:23, which is where the figure then appears. So what do you think about that? Is that a creepy ghostly figure, a person walking by with the camera struggling to capture them, or is it something else altogether? Anyway, what did you think of that? Was that really a semi-transparent figure walking past, or is it a real person and the camera struggling to capture them in the low light? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. Okay, so that door is just opening randomly by itself. Question here about is, why are they filming the doors on this fridge unit, chiller unit, whatever you like to call it? Unless this had happened previously.
What the fuck?
Is that just a faulty mechanism? There's a click first. There, a clicking noise, and then the door seemingly opening. No sign of anything else pulling it or anything like that, but it's like a ghost doing its shopping, or is that a faulty door or something else? What do you think? Anyway, let's move on and have a look at the next one. This one is so quick, it's very difficult to see. Something up here, and there it goes and it's gone. So let's have a quick look at that one on the video editor and see what we see. So looking at this clip in more detail, the action seems to be here at the start, and if we slowly step through, you'll see this kind of dark brown coloured shape seemingly moving here as this pole comes across. And one thing you do notice, you look here, there appears to be a string or rope or something like that hanging, apparently joining to the top of this. So there you go, can you see that? So it seems to me that this is something swinging from a tree, from a branch further up, and then the camera quickly pans away so it's lost, so you don't see any further activity. But there we go, look, something you clearly see coming down here, clearly see a string or a rope holding whatever this is. So to me that's just something swinging, nothing paranormal going on here at all. Okay, so what do you think about that? To me that seemed to be just something hanging from a rope and swinging in front of the camera view and then disappearing as the camera pans to the other side. But let me know what you think. Anyway, let's stop that here, stop that there. That's all I've got time for this evening. Got no more clips for you. I hope you like them. If you did, consider liking, following, subscribing below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.